Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Fuze Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal. My name is A.B. Akins.
Hi guys, my name is Madichi.
Gabby in the building. Welcome guys to Fuze Unbothered.
How you guys doing?
I'm great.
You feeling the mood?
Which mood?
The mood now.
We're good. We're absolutely
The
amazing.
Mula mood.
What's the Mula mood?
Mula.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, there's a whole lot to talk about. But hey, Gabby, what do you have?
So we're going to be talking about Burna Boy. Burna Boy is in the news for his
things.
tour. For many, in fact,
I like the fact that you said good things.
Many good
we know
things.
that.
It can be either ways.
All right, so we'll tell you all about it when we come back from the break. Don't go anywhere.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta, be your best.
Fuze Unbothered.
Okay, so we know that Burna Boy has been on his tour for his latest album.
Love Damini.
Yes, Love Damini. And now his tour has taken him to Atlanta in United States. And in that city, Burna Boy sells out a 21,000 capacity State Farm Arena.
Ouch.
Yup.
That's huge.
And that makes him, the first African to ever sell out, the State Farm Arena, basically. Yeah. And this is not the first time. I mean, we've seen him sell out many other, big wrestling arenas, many other really big capacity centers.
Madison Square
Thank
Garden.
you. We'll talk about the Toyota Center.
Yeah.
So this is just absolutely amazing.
I think he's the first African to actually sell out the State Farm Arena, and this is very huge, not just for Burna as an artist, but the entire Afrobeat genre that we're trying to push out there.
Yeah.
I mean, the trajectory of Afrobeat right now, we can say one person that is actually leading the wave that we're riding on is Burna, Wiz David, and but Burna is actually doing a whole lot in terms of numbers. First African artist to sell out Madison Square Garden. Now he's selling out State Farm in Atlanta. Yo.
Yeah, but why the comparison? Though, see a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's bigger than Wizkid now. He's bigger than David." Is it really nice?
I feel like people are using numbers.
The numbers to measure their success and all of that.
They're quantifying the success in terms of numbers, shows, sellouts and stuff like that.
Very important.
I think we can quite agree that the wave of Burna Boy since he won the Grammy has doubled and tripled. And one thing I like about Burna Boy's performance, especially this one at State Farm, I was able to catch a glimpse of just a few clips that they put online. And Burna Boy's interaction with the audience is on a different level. He's teaching them slangs. He's telling them how to sound. He's, there's a lot of gesticulation. Turn on your flash and move like this.
And I know that his international audience really loves learning the slangs.
They love the fact that he's always educating them about Africa, Nigeria, the origin of Port Harcourt, and that's something that people want to connect with. They want to know what's going on in their, their home city,
which is what we don't really get from a lot of artists. They just go there, perform and leave.
Yeah,
but not necessarily connecting with the audience, right?
But I'll say this though, it just goes to show, apart from the fact that the Afrobeat genre is really welcomed all over the world, the thing that is actually making a lot of this artist sell out, apart from the fact that they have international fans, it also shows that Nigerians are all over the world everywhere. Because I know I was seeing the performances from a lot of people's stories that I know personally.
Ooh.
Yes, that have immigrated, that are now they've moved.
They've moved.
So you feel like that's an advantage?
It's a big advantage that we have Nigerians all over the world. We're supporting our own music, and that's why when you have concerts like this, in a city that is not your own, you're selling out.
Yeah.
Ours. Part of what we're doing is adding to the numbers. Those of us that are in the diaspora.
I saw a video of a young lady actually almost teardropping when she was asking her mom that, why didn't you teach me Yoruba when I was small?
Wow.
That I would have been able to understand Burna Boy's music better. I didn't know that. Yeah, she's not, I mean, origin from Nigeria, but definitely grew up in the States. Yeah. And she was like, Mommy, and the woman was like, but I was always speaking Yoruba in your presence. Why didn't you let you say? She was not like, I mean, anytime you and daddy are speaking Yoruba, I feel like as an African child, you're supposed to excuse them because you both seem like you're talking about something very, very private. Do you get? And I like the fact that now there's this acceptance that
it's not just the genre, it's the language,
culture, the language, the slang. You understand the food and everything. Yeah. And finally, I also like to state the fact that Burna Boy selling out State Farm is a big deal because like even their indigenous artists, and I'm talking about their own base artists there from Atlanta. I don't think any rapper has sold out that same State Farm arena. That's huge. That's huge.
Honestly.
But sorry, I have a question. Do you think because of how the mark he has made in the music industry, do you think that's why he keeps selling out?
Because I feel it's the content.
Do you think it's the content itself? Because Burna Boy, even if he calls, okay, I have a concern about Afghanistan today, people would rush. So are we? Is it about the artist or the music?
I feel it's the music. Your music travels farther than you can ever think of. You see celebrities listening to Burna Boy's song without even knowing Burna Boy personally.
I remember there was one Obama summer playlist that was released just
Do you understand? I saw a video of Wiz Khalifa listening to Burna Boy's Last and like that. And Last actually has recorded the highest digital sales and downloads from Burna Boy's entire music career. That's the highest. Even Ye has not sold as much as Last. You understand? And that's actually huge. So then again, I believe it's the music. The music that Burna Boy puts out. Lyrically strong, instrumentals heavy. Do you understand the slangs, the story? Burna Boy is up
Giant
there.
Of Africa.
We can't argue. It deserves the title Odogo.
Maltina, share happiness.
Fuze Unbothered.
Moving on, we are going to be talking about the music executive, Don Jazzy.
Okay. Yeah.
Sadly, Don Jazzy lost his mom a couple of weeks ago, and he put it out there how devastated he was. But just over the weekend, Don Jazzy came out to say that he now understands what people feel when they lose someone, and he's now apologizing to his colleagues for not being there when they lost a loved one. And I would like to read exactly what he tweeted. He said, "Experience is truly the best teacher. Before I thank everyone for their calls, visits, and messages, I need to first apologize to my friends and associates who have lost a loved one. I don't think I was there enough for them. I know better now, and sadly, I had to learn the hard way. Thank you, everyone, for your support over the last few days. It has meant the world to me. Final details would be shared once finalized." Now, first question I want to ask you guys, do you think that there's, apart from the reason well stated, do you think that there's a reason why it is very hard for individuals to reach out to people when they lose a loved one? Because for me, sometimes words fail me. I don't know what to say apart from accept my condolences. So could that be a reason why Don Jazzy is coming out to say this? What do you think?
Well, first of all, I'm just going to say, may the soul of Don Jazzy's mom rest in peace, you know, and it is really, really hard to lose a loved one, especially the fact that, I mean, one of the things that I would just say is she was battling cancer all along. Yeah. And it turns out that it was never in the news. No one ever knew about it until her unfortunate demise, you know. And so him going through this time and now saying, I'm sorry I wasn't there enough for others when they were going through this kinds of, you know, period, is very relatable, basically, you know. But I don't think he's talking about it in terms of the fact that he didn't come out and say my condolences and all of that. I feel like he's trying to say that when people lose someone, there's more that people need to do that a lot of times you only realize when you're the one in that situation. So
you need people around you and stuff
more like that. Around. So it's not just about condolences, you know, sent, you know, online or something. It's about being there, and I think that's what he needs now. More people around him.
I totally agree. It just shows that pain hits differently. I mean, you really can't understand someone's pain except you're in it. So concerning Don Jazzy, may the soul of his mom rest in peace. At the same time, I don't know if it's necessary for him to have said that. I don't know what exactly he meant.
Apologize?
Yeah, because I don't see Don Jazzy as someone who who
doesn't support people, right?
I see him as
someone who really supports people.
Yeah. So but coming out to say that.
Yeah, go on.
What does he mean exactly?
Support is relative. You know, there's monetary support, there's physical support, and there's
that's what I'm saying.
But Don Jazzy doesn't strike me like that person that doesn't.
I feel like Don Jazzy made
even a call.
Okay.
You know, we'll be right back after the short break. There's still more we have to talk about. You guys stay with us. This is Fuze Unbothered.
I used to care for the world's opinion. I used to fear their rejection. I used to beg for validation. And I used to wait to be seen. But the fire that burned in me was hotter. And the passion that lived in me had a voice of its own. So I stopped waiting and started to act. I stopped fearing and started to live. And when they thought I'd fail, I stepped into my power.
Because my time is now.
Amstel Malta, be your best.
Maltina, share happiness.
Fuze Unbothered.
So I feel so sad I'm talking about this because this person I'm about to talk about is actually I actually like this person. I really like this person. I'm talking about
person.
Neo is in the news for something not too good. Now his wife, Crystal, has come out to file a divorce about infidelity. Now they've been married for 8 years, but she's come out to say she's done with the marriage due to infidelity, and it's been going on for years and years and years. And she's tired. Yes, they have kids, but she's done with the marriage. And the funny thing is, Neo has come out to say, "Oh, please, I would like us to be private about this matter. I don't want our family issue in the public and all of that." People are like, when you were doing the you didn't come out to say, "Oh, this and that." So why coming out now? It's really, really unfortunate that it has come from someone.
I saw her tweeting that, you know, she was always getting DMs of people sending pictures of her
look at your husband and all that,
which is quite.
This is what I'm just going to say, right? It's really sad because I mean they just remarried recently.
Yeah, they got
wedded again.
Vows.
They renewed their vows just a few months ago.
So
you know, so this coming up where she's saying, "You know what? I'm done. We're not doing this anymore." And they have 3 beautiful children.
Yeah.
All I'm just going to say is, just as Neo said, it's very important for the entire family to keep this very private as much as possible. But I do hope that they're able to mend things, considering the fact that they just renewed their vows very recently. I'm hoping that they can move beyond this and actually mend
Which
things.
I don't think would happen because she's been enjoying for years, man.
8 years for her to make this decision. You know, it has been a very long time she has conceived the idea of being on her own.
Yeah, and she said something about women being strong and not taking, not just staying and saying, "You know what, he's cheating, but I'll manage," and all of that. I think it's very interesting to see women stand up and say, "You know what, no." This is not
but then again, if this story checks out to be true, I don't know. I can't talk to Neo. He doesn't know me. But then again, I feel like we can do better. We can do better when we make vows.
I mean, people are singing all the songs. So come.
Yeah, he's singing love songs.
Oh gosh.
But then again, he's doing the love do. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us till this time. This is much we can take on Fuze Unbothered. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The Fuze, THEFUZE on YouTube. Subscribe, please subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification so you can be aware when we drop a new video on YouTube. Do not forget to also follow us on our social media platform. Instagram, Fuze_local. You can also link up with all of us. You can link up with me at AB_AKONZ.
Link up with me also at _Madiche.
Find me on Instagram at Gabby.Gabby.
From all of us here in the studio, guys.
Stay Fuze, guys.
Holla.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.